There's no time to waste. This way.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place above. A knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew, and Baldur's fate now turns upon the whims of fortune's view.
What am I to do?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Looking ahead.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
I'm ready.
Never a dull moment. Moving ahead.
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded fortune's
No time to rest.
There is work to do.
Work to be done.
My faith will guide me. I'll see what I can learn.
Shadowheart, may Selûne guide you as always, my daughter. Only you can say. It seems your father and I have returned to a world in turmoil, and I sense you have a part to play in righting things. We shall remain here at camp and continue to recover what strength we can. Then, perhaps, when all is said and done, we can be a family again. Better, in a sense. But you may need to prepare yourself, daughter. Shard took a great deal from me, and time will eventually take the rest. Sooner than you or your father would like, perhaps. I knew this, even when I first fell for your father. He is destined to outlive me, as are you. Shed no tears. We've been blessed with a second chance, and who is to say how long we'll have? More than I ever hoped for, certainly. We must not live in fear of loss. That is not truly living. Just one. Take care of yourself. I know you have more struggles yet to come out there, but I do not want to lose my daughter so soon after I found her again.
Shadowheart. Pardon. It warms my heart to see you. I had promised you we would catch up once I'd rested. Perhaps there's something you wish to ask about? You were to come of age that night, left alone in the woods and using only Selûne's guidance to find your way back to us. But you were not alone in the woods. We caught a Sharan spy near our village and learned that his accomplices sought to abduct you. I had to find you, to bring you home, and I had to do it quickly. In my haste, I made a terrible mistake. I took on my wolf form to cover the ground more quickly, and it worked. I followed your scent and reached you before the Sharans could. But when I found you, You did not see your father rushing to save you. You only saw a wolf hunting you in the darkness. I should have told you of my curse before that night. Then everything would have been different. You panicked, and before I could explain, the Sharans found us. Father and daughter, wolf and prey. They took us both. When I awakened, you were gone, but your mother was with me. They were spiriting us away to the city, hidden and bound. That should have been the day you came of age and into the Moon Maiden's teachings. Instead, the Sharans used us to teach you different lessons. Painful lessons. The Moon Maiden's blessings are many. She taught me to control the curse, but she could not teach me to control my paternal instincts. The failing was mine. Perhaps they did. Ours was a small community, spread thin. We grew complacent, underestimated the depths of Shah's bitterness, the fanaticism of her followers. But perhaps this was always meant to be. Perhaps the Moon Maiden's path was merely longer for you than we knew. Well, it depends. Do you find yourself more hirsute at certain times? Craving warm flesh? Actually, no. Spare your father the answer to that. I am a lycanthrope, but your mother is not. It was a toss of the coin to determine if you inherited that side of me. If you have not changed after all this time, I believe you're safe. I've heard enough about this absolute threat to understand it cannot be ignored. Your mother and I can wait until you prevail, and I know you will. Beyond that, your mother will need my care, and yours too, if you wish to join us. Somewhere quiet, close to nature, where the sun can warm us, and the moon can watch over us as we sleep. A name is nothing. Your happiness is what matters. Just forgive your father the occasional slip of the tongue. I will adapt, given time. Are you sure, Shadowheart? Picking at old wounds may not serve any purpose. Very well. But I shall not wallow in ugly details. That is what they would have wanted. To have let their physical torments live on in our spirits. I will not allow that. They had you use us for practice. All the techniques that the Sharans held pride in. Trickery, interrogation, torture. They even had you, our own daughter, try to convert us. The worst part was not anything you did to us, it is what they had done to you. You didn't recognize us. Those eyes I'd wiped tears from now looked at me like a stranger. I feared I would give in then. But your mother's strength bolstered me. She never gave up calling you daughter, no matter what you said or did. We were still a family in that room, suffering, enduring, but we did not give up. Your mother and I swore we would see the look of recognition in your eyes once again. And we did. Knowing you were out there still was enough to sustain us. And you are stronger than us both, daughter. We merely had to endure. You had to choose your path. One that brought you back to us at last. Both. They marked you before our eyes. They said it would discipline you for straying, while extending our torment also. Not just with the pain, but with the knowledge that every time we felt it, your true self was being punished for trying to break through their indoctrination. Don't be. Knowing you were out there gave us the strength to hold on. And you returned to us, just like you were supposed to all that time ago. Yes. Now you know all that is worth knowing. Let us put this behind us for good.
No one stopped me yet.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Ignorance breeds madness.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I wonder what the next move is.
Let's get going.
Call and I answer.
Assume nothing.
Always nice to be wanted.
Song of Baldur, founded Baldur's Gate. Fire called it,
My faith protects me.
could not avert his fate.
Such authority.
When Credo dead assailed his port, transformed he fell therethrough. Succumbed as threat from nether years, arose to conquer all. Now hope fortune's view.
Assume nothing.
Never a dull moment. I've got a long road ahead.
What's next, I wonder?
Watch your elders and learn.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Let me guess, you need something.
There's no time to waste.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Let us show them how it's done.
What's next?
Still alive. So that's progress.
God's will be done.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Easier to don some armor than learn to swing a sword. If you can manage the extra weight, that is.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Truth be told, I wear chainmail to bed these days. Oh, I've heard too many stories to take any chances.
Light on my feet.
Stories, get them right here.
I should speak up.
It's you. I never forget a face. Noble stock is why the customers came. We were out in our arses soon enough without it. Too bad my worthless fella couldn't get one simple thing right in his life. Oh, sure. Cultists on the loose, a murderer hacking people to bits, and big metal freaks stomping hither, thither, and yon. Couldn't be more delighted. He's wrecking my head as always. Makes himself useful with a broom from time to time at least. on then.
Have to keep pushing.
Let's move.
How high?
Never been so hot.
Action, not reaction.
Where to buy
What to
sandals?
do?
It's all
Pleasure isn't just physical.
and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
Best be on my way.
And
Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning. Whoa. Slow down, sweetie.
Den of decadent delight.
Which means we're getting a real room.
Beautiful engineering
Well, no shopping first. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Hello again, sir. What can I do for you? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
No time to dally.
much further can I go? Better not be cursed.
You've come. We await your good word.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
It is so. Call me Kudenos, Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her. More than I could count. We were pacted by the archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith. A corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet. Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver to Lakmagir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the grand design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid grand design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well.
name of that river down there?
Wizard? The sewer.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Don't know how to swim.
Sarin's soul will not be slave to any god, absolute or otherwise.
The sewer.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Something over there.
What's up for discussion?
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right? Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with.
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
My children. My sweet ones. What have they done to you?
I'm hungry, Father. I'm so hungry.
It hurts, Father. The hunger. It never stops.
Please, do you know of anything that can be done? I've been fighting it, but I think you're right. Better that than they start feeding off humans.
Seems simple enough. Right tool will do the trick. Might be worth a look.
In our midst, your death in the Dreadlord's name.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Another harvest.
Time to push my luck again.
Done.
Time to press ahead. No traps, please.
a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called The Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked. You think something's happened to him? You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
What's inside? Cursed to put my hands on everything.
What's next?
This ought to be good.
I wonder what the next move is.
Do what must be done.
Assume nothing.
Yes?
Looking ahead. Moving in. Let's see what this does.